For years, we've all been told one simple story about our energy future. The age of oil is ending. But what if that story just took a massive, unexpected turn? Today, we're diving into a stunning reversal that is sending shockwaves through the entire energy world.
Okay, let's get right into it. The narrative felt so certain, didn't it? A steady, inevitable march away from fossil fuels. But a recent change from one of the world's most influential energy watchdogs has everybody asking the same question. Did we call the end of oil way too early?
First, let's just quickly set the stage with the story we all thought we knew. And this isn't some minor narrative. It's a powerful one that has shaped government policy, corporate strategy, and literally trillions of dollars in investment for years.
I mean, you've seen the headlines, right? Electric cars, solar panels, wind farms. They were all supposed to bring us to this tipping point called peak oil demand. That's the moment when our need for oil would finally start to shrink forever. But what happens when the facts on the ground suddenly stop fitting the story?
Well, that brings us to the event that just flipped this whole conversation on its head. This wasn't just a small tweak to a forecast. This was a complete 180-degree U-turn by the International Energy Agency, the IEA, which is basically the world's top energy scorekeeper.
And here's where it gets really interesting. This is a bombshell quote from a former IEA insider, Neil Atkinson. He's not just suggesting this was about new data. He's flat out claiming that this whole reversal happened because of immense political pressure, specifically from the United States. And just look at this. It lays out just how dramatic this shift really was. The IEA went from saying peak oil is right around the corner to a new reality where demand just keeps climbing for decades. They even walked back their forecast on natural gas. It's like they tore up the old map and drew a brand new one.
And the world definitely noticed. A staggering 60,000 people tuned into the IEA's press conference to hear this announcement. Now, to be clear, that is an insane number for an energy forecast. It just shows you how high the stakes really are.
So, if demand isn't peaking anytime soon, where is all this new growth supposed to come from? Well, new industry analysis is painting a much thirstier picture of our energy future.
Take a look at this forecast from Goldman Sachs. It shows exactly what the IEA is now talking about. No peak in sight, just steady growth climbing all the way to 113 million barrels a day by 2040. So why? Well, the answer lies in a really interesting concept called the long plateau.
Okay, this is so crucial to understanding what's going on. Yeah, sure, EVs are coming, and they're a big deal. They'll make up about 30% of all cars by 2040. But here's the catch. The total number of cars on the road worldwide is set to absolutely explode, especially in developing countries. So that massive increase in total cars just cancels out the fuel we're saving from EVs. The result isn't a cliff, it's this long, flat plateau for gasoline demand.
And this chart reveals probably the most critical part of the news story. Look at where the growth is actually coming from. It's not cars. Nope. The biggest drivers by far are now petrochemicals, that's the stuff we use to make plastics, and aviation. And right now those are two sectors that have very few, if any, scalable green alternatives.
So analysts are pointing to three powerful forces at play here. One, we just don't have the tech to make planes fly green or to recycle all our plastics at the scale we need. Two, global demand for energy is just growing faster than renewables can keep up. And three, a real wild card, the AI boom. It's expected to boost the global economy so much that it'll indirectly drive up oil demand all by itself.
You know, a forecast like this isn't just some abstract number on a spreadsheet. It has immediate, real-world consequences, especially for the companies that actually turn crude oil into the gasoline and jet fuel we use every day.
So here's the logic. For years, because everyone believed in the peak oil story, and because of pressure from ESG investors, nobody wanted to sink billions into building a new oil refinery. But now, with demand looking stronger for way longer, the refineries we already have are being run harder than ever. And for them, that's great for business. It means higher profits.
And you can see companies are already acting on this new reality. They're slashing costs, like Delic's huge optimization plan, and they're taking all that extra cash and plowing it into buying back their own stock. It's a huge vote of confidence from them that this stronger for longer demand picture is here to stay.
Okay, so we've got this major policy U-turn. We've got powerful market data backing it up, but, and this is a big but, not everyone is buying it. In fact, this whole thing has kicked off a fierce debate among the experts.
On one side, you have the realists. And they see this as a long overdue reality check. As Shai Buteman puts it, the IEA is finally waking up and accepting that the world is going to need oil and gas for decades to come, not just a couple more years.
But on the other side, you've got the skeptics. Mike McClune from Bloomberg has a totally different take. He says a forecast this far out is basically useless. Why? Because technology doesn't move in a straight line. It moves exponentially. He's betting that we're all underestimating the next big breakthrough that's going to make today's predictions look silly. And this table really just breaks it all down perfectly. There are 3 completely different ways to look at this exact same event. Is this about the realists finally winning the argument? Is it about the skeptics believing in technology we can't even see yet? Or, as Neil Atkins suggested right at the beginning, was this whole thing just about politics all along?
And that really is the central question we're left with. One of the biggest, most important stories of our time, the great energy transition, has been thrown into chaos. The old map is gone. The new one is being fiercely debated as we speak. And the only thing that seems certain right now is that the future of energy is anything but settled.